Good evening, everyone, and welcome to ZSR. Tonight we've got another Crosskeys match for you. It's going to be Alaszun versus Flipheal. It's a 3-1 match, so it should be a fun watch. I got Toffile and Skelly here to talk. I'm going to go push buttons with Eek here. We're going to be your trackers tonight, and I'll leave it to them, all you guys.
How are you doing tonight, Skelly?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to this match. It should be a really good one.
Yeah.
3-1 each. Two very good Crosskeys gamers.
Yeah. Obviously, they're both 3-1. Alaszun, former runner-up. It's actually kind of funny that when I saw this matchup get announced last week. This was actually a last round in the semifinals of Survival's High Roll between. They paired off against each other in an 80 Animizer.
Oh,
literally like about a week ago. Alaszun won, and he knocked out Flipheal's team, which was, I think, don't forget to check your bed for sexy boots or something like that.
Right, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, and which of course meant that Team Mercuria Kisaba, the 16th seed of Langan and somewhere in the school, the one they call the Ultimate Despair, watch out for her, moved on to the finals against 4 gamers. So
a little bit of bad blood brewing here. No, not really. These guys are both super nice.
Yeah, honestly, really, really strong runners. I think Alaszun would probably be slightly favored a little bit. He lost to Koi, and he lost to Koi just because of a mistrack, to be frank.
Yeah, I mean, he was the runner-up last year, and it is extremely hard to even make the brackets in this tournament. But Flipheal, he is super good himself.
Yeah. So, and congratulations also to Skelly, who's undefeated in this tournament right now. So, you're also very, very good. Better than it could be.
Undefeated, but still not even clinching the play-in race yet.
Still one more win. Alaszun's probably going to do. Alaszun always would do a Houlihan start for the longest time, but I think ever since he did the Crosskeys tournament with Kuba, he started with same starts now. Looks like that's where we're going to get for both of them. Anyway.
Oh, let's see where Sank is today.
Yeah. Oh, good.
There's our sick kid. So yeah, Sank being at Lumberjack's pretty interesting already because when we find the front of Hyrule Castle, we'll get to see some decision making about do you actually want to spend that key that you find in the basement and go to Zelda Cell like you normally would, or do you hold on to it and maybe sequence break the back so you never have to kill Aga 1? Stuff like that.
Yeah. TR Small is our Link's House item, so 2 nice routing keys to start off with. Alaszun, is opting to kind of skip doing some of these Northern Lost Way checks and pass by the free item to do some of these more entrances here. Probably go to Castle and try to work a tier 2.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting just checking that Lumberjack house and then saving and quitting after the tree pull there to do something else instead.
Was that super running over there?
There's the uncle, Lost Woods.
That is the Old Man 7 Foot cave. Old Man Rescue.
Old Man, yeah, Rescue.
I can hear the little drop down. Flipheal passed up a free heart container, which is interesting. It's not important, but you're at 3 hearts. It's a 33% health increase.
Yep, confident. Alaszun having to navigate this room without any cues whatsoever is a little bit tricky.
See,
oh, looks like he got stuck.
Well, let's see. So he's still in the dark, so he's halfway through this cave at least.
Ah, okay.
So at this point, like, you just kind of want to hold right and then down, and then just keep going right for a while, and then eventually swap to down again and left.
Yeah, I wonder if he got stuck like in the
He might.
The part in the bottom left, maybe there's like a little
Yeah.
path that goes nowhere down there.
Yeah.
But he made it through.
Always nice starting the old man saving quick point on as early as possible.
There's our GT big key.
Found a cave.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Flipheal ended up saving and quitting as well, deferring Kakariko. And it looks like he's kind of transitioning to what will maybe be a Houlihan. Well, probably not. He's already got 100 rupees. He might just go west from here. But neither runner wanting to go to Kak early, it seems.
Yeah. I feel like if you can kind of push off doing CAC for a little bit, it generally works out, but I don't think you shouldn't be too crazy about it.
It looks like he is going to Houlihan. It's understandable. I mean, 100 rupees is nice, but I think the number you really want to get to is like 150, because that way you can do Bottle Merchant and you can buy bombs if you find a shop.
Yeah. He just has bottle vendor money. He doesn't have... And plus, he also knows that chess game is like right next to Sanctuary.
Yeah, that too.
So we'll see how Alaszun's going to route this. He did not check the bottom left cave, and then I think he may ditch this afterwards. Library, but just a heart piece.
And Flipheal is going up to the castle now. He finds some bombs dropping from the guards. That'll be nice if it turns out Cakwell is here. So we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. Our old man saved quite a safe cave. That's really nice.
Yeah, that's super convenient Darkhold access. And it is Cakwell, that uncle. So those bomb drops from the guards were very fortuitous.
Yeah. I'm going to see how Alaszun's going to route this, because he knows where Super Bunny Cave is as well, so he may just take a run at that after this. Alright. But that's a really nice entrance for Alaszun, just because that's... okay, so Alaszun's gonna... I'm guessing guards are in the bomb pack, so he has a chance of getting some up here.
Yes.
Also, so you go Flipheal side if maybe there's a bomb in one of these chests anyway.
Okay, Alaszun does get the bomb drop, so good for him.
Bots well, and there were bombs in the well anyway.
Yeah. Just a bunch of junk, pretty much.
Yeah.
Spot small is kind of nice. Flipheal's going back to Sank, so probably doing chess game and maybe just heading to Kak now.
Yeah. The tree guy is the castle entrance, which we missed. Anything interesting here? Just a shield.
Flipheal's favorite, a shield.
I'm sure he'll find a snag it immediately. Oh yeah, we had two pot smalls in the well. That's fun.
Yeah, we haven't seen Ganon yet. There's a couple drop downs left to look at in Kak.
At least the Ganon Sarabiki is kind of a gimme this seed, so it is behind the climb. Like we'll just be looking for hookshot and bow and lamp or fire source. Alaszun's going to make the play for Mini Moldorm Cave, but Flipheal does not have the resources to try that just yet.
Yeah, he found Tower of Hera as well, but he didn't have a good way to hit the switch. Now he has this boomerang, though. I wonder if he's just going to go back in.
That's actually a really nice score right there.
Yeah, otherwise it takes a bunch of bombs to hit these switches, and he is pretty short on bombs at the moment.
Like he has 4 bombs. Like realistically, he needs 3. Well, no. Minimalistically, he needs 3 bombs. Practically, he probably needs 4. Oh, okay. Moon Pearl's just sitting on Bottle Vendor.
Oh, and Super Bunny took us to the TR bridge. That is pretty annoying, finding that without having the Moon Pearl yet, because you don't want to go through that a second time.
Or at least hold off until you have the mirror and you can drop down.
Yeah, that connector is so slow if you don't have the hook shot or the mirror.
And Alasun's gonna see if he can like get himself over to Kakariko Village or play a little looser with logic right now. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, race game. We don't know what this is yet.
No. Rarely do we get to see this completely narrowly blind. He'll take that, though. He doesn't have money for bottle vendor yet, and he'll want it. He should get it.
He'll probably find some money somewhere in CAC. There's a ton of entrances.
There was like a 20 rupee in the Tower of Hera chest.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So,
he'll definitely get that.
Bottom side of Spec Rock. Be nice if it's like a 300 or something. So
honestly, not bad either.
Okay, yeah. There's a second red rupee in CAC that we know of. So, and he's got 6 bombs, so he should be pretty well set on that. Bottom of Bumper Cave over there, it's like at Sick Child's house. Apparently, Alaszun does have a limit to his greed, and that is 5 rupees and hammer pegs. Probably feels like he can probably scrounge up another red rupee somewhere in CAC. He'll be right.
There's our Ice Palace. Haven't found very many Y items yet. Just the boomerang.
And bombs, technically.
Yeah, and bombs. Okay, now Flipheal's gonna give Mini Molder a try now that he's got some more ammunition. Nice double hit there.
The nice thing with like TR front being there is like that's not a bad bomb refill spot for quick early on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fire HUD, okay. Speaking of Ice Palace. It'd be kind of deranged to go in there right now, but technically we could.
I mean, I'm not opposed to just doing Compass Chest. It's in logic. Technically, Ice-T's in logic.
Yeah, Compass Chest, I guess, that's not that much of a commitment. If you're comfy with bomb strats, it's pretty quick.
Here's a Venus Cave.
I think Flipheal might have turned around out of here the first time. Didn't he? Maybe think, oh my god, more fire.
Well, it's not a roll of fire seed yet.
Fortunately, we can't use that quite yet because we don't have a sword.
No. They really want us to take Ice Palace. Yes, yes, they do. Our fairies... Yeah, that was our fairy drop.
I think that means we have a vanilla Ganon? Unless... Or, no, we haven't seen Sync yet, have we? Or we haven't checked the Sync entrance, I mean, right?
No.
Okay, so there's still Ganon and I think one of the one-item caves.
Yeah, Magic Bad, I want to say, because it was Lumberjack over at Fairy. I wonder if Flipheal will, having seen the bottom of Spectacle Rock, will do the bomb jump.
Yeah, maybe. At the very least, he'll follow the regular connector, I think, because he has the pearl and he's done with his cack route here.
Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. I missed. We've seen all entrants of Spectacle Rock already.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I missed that as well. Okay, well, that's a load off our mind.
See, Flip's going to get way late over here because he's going to find Super Money and he's going to find the old man. I think you do Old Man first. Unless you just hard commit, you see Super Money and you hard commit to Super Money. Nice. Nice from Alaszun.
It's really hard to commit to Super Bunny when you still have a bunch of other Light World entrances and you don't have a fast way to do that cave. But, I mean, it is 2 items.
Small too. Alaszun, I think, is going to continue north here and we'll find Tower. So we haven't seen anything else in Desert Palace from Flipheal. So there's an item and 2 entrances. So if Alaszun decides to I'm just gonna go north and then I'll loop around to Lost Woods later. Now, the one thing here is Alaszun did not check the dark entrances on this mountain.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Flipheal's got the Moon Pearl, so that may be enticing to him. This is still out a lot because we don't have a connector or a mirror to get here right now, unless Desert Palace takes us to Kira.
Mm-hmm.
But or Sunrise is small magic. Not the greatest thing in the world, but certainly useful.
For the record, I always do that exact same thing Flipheal just did. Whenever Old Man is at that specific cave, and I come out of that, the first time, I always go back in on accident. It's so hard not to go in that cave, even if you already know what it is.
Yeah. Old Man, there was a small key on the torch. We'll take a look at our first exits out of Desert Palace here for Alaszun. Alright. We did a bit of cross-world shenanigans here.
Alaszun going straight into Skullwoods. Makes sense. It's one of the few places in the game where you already know there are going to be items there.
Yeah.
It's pretty dense.
And we even got a boomerang for the good days. Looks like the berries are in the magic pack, or the yeah, they look like they're in the magic pack, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, this will also mean that Alaszun can kind of decide to do this northern section bow, and then he knows the saving flip point for the Old Man is Hype Cave, so he can just drop down to Spike Cave and Stumpy and Swamp Palace all by the without having to loop around north. I got confused. Spike Cave is a connector to the brothers.
Oh, Flipheal has found himself in Fu.
Yeah.
Looks
Not
like
a good
that
skull.
was the brothers connector took him there.
Yeah, not a good skull layout. And completely not a good Skullwoods layout because we got the one entrance we didn't want to see.
Yeah. We're guaranteed to get stuck in the back. Unless the back entrance happens to be a connector. It just takes us somewhere totally different.
But gonna take advantage of the fact that we basically started with this free Skullwoods key. To get another free Skullwoods key. and check the other 3 checks in here.
Yeah, meanwhile, Flipheal found the east entrance to Turtle Rock. Did the bomb jump. He's going to check lava chest and presumably chomps.
Yeah.
This is not in logic. Without Samaria or Hookshot.
Yeah, unless we have access to the east entrance. Oh, okay. Well, there's our land.
And Lava Chest needs all of the TR small keys, but it's just a green rupee anyway, so who cares?
Alaszun just better be careful. He's at 1 heart. I mean, this isn't the worst thing in the world, but especially with the boomerang. But you gotta just be careful that they don't pop into you.
He's probably gonna save quite shortly anyway. He just has to make it to this entrance. And okay, it's an item cave.
Yeah. So many. Ooh,
hammer.
All right, that's interesting. Looks like Alaszun's gonna take a quick gander and see what's at. He hasn't been to the Lost Woods yet, so route down, maybe go through the last entrance of Desert Palace. Big key to TR.
Okay. Well, I guess Flip's gonna go back into TR again.
If he wants to do, if he knows the other bomb jump.
That bomb jump is kind of unintuitive.
Yeah.
It would be pretty nice though, because he could check Big Chest and Crystal Roller.
Yeah. I feel like with the hammer though, you might want to just take the rider the other side somewhere in logic.
Yeah, it probably is. I wonder if he checked that entrance first, because maybe he just wants to leave out the west exit after doing this now.
I kind of feel like you don't, just because, like he doesn't know that the old man saving quick went to South Dark World, and so his only way here right now is via via Spike Cave entrance.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get here.
So like he doesn't quite know that. Alaszun's gonna do.
He also just used his last bomb, so actually that's not even really an option to go out the west exit anymore.
And he gets a shield upgrade for his triple. 1 more and he can't get rid of it.
Okay, Flip's going south, which is kind of unfortunate for him, because he doesn't know how easy South Dark World is to get back to, as opposed to Skullwoods.
Yeah. I mean, Alaszun really only just pulled the lamb, which isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it is something. Chicken Hut was nothing. I'm assuming... No, Flipheal went through Super Bunny, so he doesn't know it's the bridge connector.
Right, yeah.
See if Alaszun goes from the map. I kind of doubt it, but he might.
I think you should. Doesn't take that long.
Alright, so will he hold a hand, or will he probably goes and just takes a quick look at Sanctuary if he's right here. Nice to shore up the win condition a little bit more.
Finally get our first look at Sank. Okay, there's Ganon.
So we have a 1 item cube behind the climb. Alaszun's gonna go do the South Dark World stuff. Hasn't checked Swamp Palace, and probably goes all the way over to Dig Game first, and then saves and equips back, if we're entirely honest.
Yeah, you might as well. It's nice to get guaranteed items Flip getting tons of bomb drops from the Moblins, which is pretty nice. He was sitting at 0 bombs like just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned the guard pack. The bombs were the guard pack today, so. Small favors.
Flipheal about to find out the news that he can actually just save quit to this entrance.
A real dream is to face Lane win and get matched with the 4 and 2 Goomba the next week. Okay.
That sounds more like a nightmare.
And then somehow while he is what's Schultz's record right now? Is he at 2 losses or?
I'm not sure.
What was a smoky that was on okay, GT Small?
So we got Spiral Cave at the swamp entrance. It's probably Flipheal's probably pretty happy he just found out about Old Man Cave, because that makes this way easier to commit to.
Yeah. And you can take that hammer and go up to North Dark World later.
Yep.
Fire Swampy. Alaszun's heading for Eastern Palace region.
Oh, that was some really unfortunate Moldorm RNG right there. That one Moldorm just really hounded Flipheal. So he's not going to know where that connector takes him. Maybe forever. I don't know when you go back through that at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be the bridge connector, but that could be the floating island connector or Bronco Ledge, which would be bad.
Yeah.
Or it could be Desert Palace East, and you're fine. Oh, good. Smiths are horrible to get to today. I'm not sure where Flip's going to go here. He's probably going to do some more Light World shenanigans. Hammer's nice, but...
Yeah, I think he might just have the same plan as Alaszun, unless he wants to do Super Bunny. But no, he's just doing Light World entrances.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting that neither of them have been this way yet. You often see these entrances cleared pretty quickly just because it's one of the few areas in the game that's like fully explorable without any equipment at all.
Yeah, there's always 2 ways of looking at it. I think it always kind of depends what your East Dark World access is, because if you have East Dark World access, you always like to hold out for the mirror, just so like you don't have to like traverse all these stupid mazes twice. But I always feel like this is a good like safe spot to do if you don't have bombs, don't have a glove.
Yeah, for sure.
So you don't like get stuck on South Shore doing nothing. I think Alaszun probably routes us out to probably a Gina.
Left or right? The choice is his. Looks like he's going left, at least for now.
Yeah. He could theoretically, like... Yeah, he's gonna split. Because, like, theoretically, like, I don't think you want to make that play over to Ice Rock Cave area without Zora money right now. Or, if not, you have to, like, just do the... Save and quit? The fake flipper and drop down to... Library? Not the library. That Whirlpool North Kakariko.
Mm-hmm. And I missed it on Alaszun's side the first time, but it looked like Spike Cave was at Eastern. That's a pretty obnoxious place for that to be.
Yeah.
Maybe later, if they happen to have a mirror and glove and hammer.
Yeah.
When they're checking the pod entrance, then it's convenient, but otherwise, like, you never want to go back to that.
Yeah, so here's going to be some interesting divergence. Flipheal is going to go grab that. Is going to check this, discover it's the bridge connector, and grab that item out of Ice Arcade that Alaszun had a miss forever ago. Our Fairy connector just takes us to Kingstown. One less boots entrance to check in the seed. So, I think this is going to be Desert Palace for Alaszun. And probably takes a look where that other entrance at Desert Palace is, and then if it's nothing good, probably goes in clears Vu in North Dark World.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good plan.
Now, the worst thing in here would be something that leads to the mirror or something that leads to the mirror.
Yes, for sure. Here, big
Okay.
key. Okay, well, that's 3 more checks we can get.
Yeah, there's 3 more checks, but only 2 of them are logic right now.
Yes. Yeah, because that hammer is still locked by, presumably, just access to the west Turtle Rock entrance. So it would be the simplest explanation. But there are other possible explanations, too.
Yeah. Alright, so Alaszun, so the other entrance to the Desert Palace took us out to the fairy key in front of Pod. So there's an item up on the pyramid, which you don't feel like... You don't love this, but you also don't have any way to break the Aga Tower barrier if you had a mirror, so...
Mm-hmm.
You'll live with it.
And this is logical access to East Dark World now. We haven't had this till now.
That was the brewery, I think, down at Mighty Mobile Cave, and that was just a heart container.
Luckily for Alaszun, he barely has enough money to pay for Kiki.
Yeah. It's about 30 rupees ahead of schedule.
Yeah, it'd be pretty frustrating to find that connector and then not have enough to check off that entrance.
Yeah. I just was a little off target with that boomerang toss, but the Marvin Jackal didn't get him.
It was a little scary. I mean, he could take a hit anyway, but still scary. Those guys hurt a lot.
And Flipheal sees Upgrade Fairy and it's like, I'm going to go buy a 15 pack of bombs here.
Yeah, underutilized move, to be honest. I mean, it's extra good when he was so low on bombs to begin with, but having that extra buffer can be really nice, especially when you still don't have many, like, weapons to work with. I mean, he's got the hammer, which is pretty good, but
yeah,
you never want to run out of bombs.
And Hammer, though, will mean that, like, Flipheal gets 1 extra entrance when he kind of finds himself over in this part of the Dark World. But Alaszun finds Paradox Cave, and who cares? It's Paradox Cave time.
Yep.
7 items. Has the bombs for the mini world arms.
Yep, and if he really needs it, he can use his Fire Rod, too.
Yeah.
And that's our first bottle. We have seen Sick Kid.
It's really nice to one of our save and quit locations. First sword. Okay, so things that could be problematic here for Alaszun with that Arabic key mirror, hookshot.
Yeah, because he already knows. He's already seen the TR bridge. Just without the Moon Pearl, he's not going to want to ever go back through that unless he can mirror to check Mimic Cave and Spiral Cave as well.
Yeah. Alright. 1 entrance to Paradox Cave was just... Oh no, Flipheal.
Yeah, unfortunate fall there. Trying to set up the bomb jump by using select buffering since he can't do the typical sword spin setup.
Yeah. The last side of Paradox Cave is interesting. Alassun's going to go to.
Oh, this is scary. Oh, he's okay.
Interesting that Alassun's not going for the bottom two entrances on East Darth Mountain. Maybe one knows that these two entrances have been in logic for a while.
Oh no, Flipheal again. Ooh.
I just at this point just go for vanilla strats.
Yeah.
Sucks, but so Flip isolated this entrance in its Hyrule Castle. Alaszun also only has 2 hearts, so may have the perfect opportunity for the save scum.
Yeah. Or at least just a regular death warp. Oh, there's our hook shot. Yeah, so for those who came in late or didn't see it yet, Sank is at Lumberjack. Oh no, he has a fairy.
Oh yeah, that's alright. Well, he'll just go see where some of these other entrances are, I guess. And then we can take a death warp. Yeah, Hugshot's in logic. We don't need the Hyrule Castle small key for that.
Yep. So the whole point of Alaszun doing this is because to get to the back of Escape via the drop down, you would have to kill Aga 1. But this way, he's like guaranteeing he'll never have to kill Aga 1, basically. And it's okay that he's leaving behind the Boomerang Chest and Zelda Cell in the front, because that's not in logic until you find the small key anyway.
Yeah, he's basically going to trade 2 items for 3 items. That was our first bow, by the way, on Moldorn, which was our green pendant.
Flip's going into ice. Okay.
Why would he not go down to Zelda Cell? Because if he goes down to Zelda Cell, he doesn't have the keys to go to the back.
Yep. So there's a chance if you do take that route, that you risk potentially forcing yourself to have to do Aga 1 later.
Yeah, he did not opt to. Oh, good. Our hair small key and Samario. You're pretty happy with that trade, all in all. He was not able to do the save scum because the fairy killed him. The fairy revived him before the save prompt could occur. But you'll trade that for Samario. Yeah, 100% trade whatever the heck's sitting in. Like, unless it's like the mirror, then you might have problems.
Yeah, and honestly, you probably don't even care about Zelda Cell and Boomerang Chest till they're in logic at this point anyway.
Yeah.
And when they're in logic, you'll have the other key. So.
Alright, interesting. Well, this all kind of worked out for Alaszun.
Yeah, now we can check the lower entrances here too. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. That hook shot there means also that our camera's in logic.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Alaszun hasn't found that yet. He'll probably get there soon, because I think he probably wants to do Vo next. Like, it's his biggest pocket of entrances that he hasn't done yet, and he knows how he can get there. It does mean that he probably will get that bow pretty quickly, though. Just because he won't. I don't think there was anything in the big chest, so he can Harapod himself upstairs and skip having to have the big key and get the bow instead. Is going to go take a look at Sickit. Is going to go take a look at Sickit, who is sitting right next to his save and quit point at the Lumberjacks.
Oh.
Was that just a pod small?
Sickit will be fine, okay?
Yeah.
You can hold on a little bit longer before the disease takes him.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Alasun's just gonna go straight up beat air up.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah. So this will be out of logic. He doesn't know why it's out. He doesn't know where it is, but he doesn't care. It'll be a green bended and a bow. Flip, on the other hand, is gonna. We'll see how he's gonna play this. This might be Vo for him first, which means he puts off Paradox for a little bit.
Yeah, I think Flip hasn't even been in Skull yet, has he?
No. Flip kind of went south Dark World from Vo, so he never touched North Dark World at all. So he doesn't know that this Desert Palace entrance leads him up there. Alaszun will get to Vo, see that the brothers connect their thieves down entrance and laugh. I mean, Gil, I think Alaszun's going to double back north and go through Desert Palace after this, and he's just doing this on the way. And wants to just get a dungeon clear that's fast.
Unfortunately, Alaszun having to deal with, like, the worst possible equipment for Moldorm fight.
Yeah, your vanilla equipment.
Vanilla, but also no boots. Even worse.
Don't worry, we have the hookshot. We can just like hookshot strats.
Yeah, that's true.
We're just doing poke strats, fine. Doesn't matter, pokes do the same amount of damage on the fighter sword. That was actually a really efficient help. Green pendant for Alaszun. Doesn't matter, he got a bow. Where's Alaszun gonna head here? Oh, he's gonna go. You know what else he has, Skelly, that we forgot about? Samari and a fire rod.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Turtle Rock. Yep, the Samaria not in Logic yet. Probably will be in Logic by just finding Hyrule Castle Small Key somewhere.
And we need 2 castle smalls or a boots or a Hyrule Castle Small, yeah. Dishonest checks. Alaszun is joining the ranks of the bingo players. But who cares? You're just hoping to score yourself a glove at this point. Glove or a mirror would be nice.
Both players have all the fire.
Yeah. I was gonna have to just play a little safe here. Alright. Alright. Heading back to desert again. Back to... Well, this be the time that he remembers that sick kid is here. He remembers that sick kid is here. Probably hoping that this isn't the Tower of Hair Big Key. It's not. Mimic is in Logic 2. Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We did see Mimic Cave. Where was I? Like in Cack somewhere, I think?
No, it's on Death Mountain. At the old man saving Quick Vanilla.
Oh, God. Okay, never mind.
Flip, are you gonna go do Mimic Cave?
Well, he can also hookshot. Oh, wait, he doesn't have the hookshot, though.
No, he doesn't have the hookshot. I don't know where he's going here, unless this is checking the one last entrance he has on Death Mountain on the dark side, which is admittedly Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, that would be an interesting choice. I mean, it would work out very nicely.
Oh god, he's going for Mimic Cave. Like I could see Alaszun making that play just once he gets a hammer, just because like he can hookshot across the mountain.
Yeah.
It's a small key to GT. Okay. Alaszun's gonna. Alaszun has like 3 more entrances in North Dark World, and then the 5 in Vu, the 4 other in Vu that he thinks he can get. He'll find the hammer soon enough. Then.
Okay.
Flip also Flip is only on 4 hearts, by the way. It's been passing up a lot of the health that Alaszun's been taking.
Yeah, this is a little bit precarious.
Yeah.
Alaszun now knows where that connector goes that he found a half hour ago.
Yeah. Has found TR. Wait a second.
Now he's going to find his Turtle Rock Big Key in Fu.
Yeah,
you could actually take it all the way to Laser Bridge.
Yeah, Samarian Lamp, you'd be kind of crazy not to. Like, we know where front of TR is. We know we have one. We're at least 2 keys at the good. Like, we don't need any more keys now that we've stolen the Poke once we grab that Poke key. So let's see if Flip will engage in any funny walking, any death warping shenanigans here for saves coming. Or if he just goes straight for the back. Straight for the cell. Okay, so he's going to go for the back as well. Or hold off on that option for a little bit. Alaszun takes it at the disrupts.
I think if you have the lamp, you might as well just go all the way to the back at this point, because you definitely want to get Dark Cross.
Yeah. He's going to be annoyed at this, but is going to be happy that this is his hammer. There are things in this game you don't want to be missing for a while. The hammer's one of them.
For sure.
In spoiler mode, how people finish with how many hearts? Usually, yeah, 6 or 7 sounds about right. Alright, let's hope the Chomps play a little nicer this time. It's like, wait, no.
Yep. Almost did quit, and then remembered that the hammer unlocks another entrance just outside here.
Yeah. And it'll be right back in here and heading for Laser Bridge.
Yep. Yeah, this is going to work out pretty nice for him.
Yeah. Wait a second. All right. Oh, that's all our tier smalls, by the way. And our fairy just returns us blue goo. No goo, sorry. So you think we need one more TR small for Laser Bridge, but
Yes.
who cares? It's 4 items.
Surely there's a TR small key somewhere in Logic.
And one more shield in Logic too.
Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have any laser defense, logical laser defense yet. But surely these runners don't need it. Although, we're pretty close to having the mirror shield.
It'll be nice when it's just like sitting on Laser Bridge and then you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hookshot Cave entrance was the top of Paradox. Or the Paradox Cave. Oh, it wouldn't matter. It was Lower Paradox Cave. So Flip's not going to see Paradox Cave unless he goes through Pod for the time being. That's a lot of fun else, and I kind of just want to. I'm really, really tempted right now just to pop the try next door open.
Yeah, these laser skips are a little bit scary because oh, okay, hello glove. Because he doesn't want to take the safety door here because he might not be able to go back in.
Yeah, I might get locked out, but hey, start
Okay.
dropping them all.
Yeah.
More importantly, we got a glove out of that.
And Eastern. Okay.
All right.
I mean, I guess we do it. It's not in logic, but it took so much effort just to get here. Like,
Glove's not in logic yet, but it's close to it.
yeah, glove is locked by. Well, there's a few ways it could shake up, but at the very least, we need a laser defense. So
Yeah.
another shield or burnout cape.
Yeah, and a way to get here, because right now our only way here is either flippers or one more TR small, I think.
Yeah, logically it takes 3 Turtle Rock small keys to get to Laser Bridge from the upper parts of TR, and there are the boots in Eastern. Cool.
All right. Well, that's good. Especially considering we already saw bumper key. We already saw what am I saying? Oh, that actually good for flip. That was the dark connector that Alaszun did not take. But those boots are going to be missing for a while. Imagine not doing Eastern Palace. I can remember a race yesterday where I didn't see a runner. A runner found Eastern Palace, missing a few items from Go Mode and didn't go into Eastern.
I mean, hopefully it's just a pendant anyway, right? We never have to come back.
Yeah.
We have remarkably little map information yet. I mean, they've found a few maps, but nobody's been looking at them.
No. The nice thing is, like, Alaszun should death warp out of this situation. Yeah, half magic. All right. They could have bomb boosted here from pod area 30 minutes ago. Yes, they could have. But they found Paradox. But admittedly, they found Paradox. Alaszun found Paradox Gate before that. Oh, good. Oh, yes. Yes, Alaszun, do it. Do it.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about this.
Yes. Yes. The legend.
All right.
Alaszun loves doing really, really unconventional water walk setups.
Oh, uh-oh.
That's one of the worst.
Surprise. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Oh,
I like the
yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I love just about everything about that.
I mean, the good news for him is he could just save quit to Old Man and just run up there instead, but that's not nearly as cool.
Yeah, that's gonna go up there as with one of my favorite clips up there with like Yelston in the Inspect Rock Cave, of just pulling off the perfect strat and then just getting bodied at the last second. So how did that work? Basically, it works the exact same way as you would water walk out of Ice Rod Cave. You dash across a pit, and that arms the water walk state. Flip's finally got his first sword. Alaszun's going to take this back over to the village and go do North Dark World. It's just, you just don't never think about it because usually Ice Rod Caves are like the only Ice Rock Cave and Mini Wilderness Cave are like the only caves where in vanilla where that setup can kind of work well. You can do this in Mini Wilderness Cave. You can do this in Hookshot Cave as the third one as well.
Yeah, I think if you have the mirror, you can also do some kind of like mirror dash shenanigans out of a dungeon like Pod to Arm Water Walk. But don't quote me on the specifics of that because I have never done it.
Oh, okay. All right, game. You've chosen chosen violence today. I see.
That's confusing.
All right, so boots lock. Flippers have to be available.
Yes.
Flippers have to be available. Flippers lock boots. Flippers lock boots in Samaria. That's what that means.
Unless somehow we find everything needed for Aga.
No, because in order to get to the back of Escape to get Samaria, yeah.
It's gonna be flippers though. Flippers are just somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's bugging it.
Oh right, yeah, you need the boots to yeah, okay.
Yeah. That is a really interesting logical conundrum, and oh, good God. Well, the fact of the matter is we have two logical shields that are pretty close, pretty easy to get, so there's probably a third shield out there. So I was like, I could have been over. Oh, there's so many of these places so much easier.
Yeah.
And we'll have to see what his position on Eastern Palace will be. Because finding Eastern Palace out of logic with no big key can always be a bit of a feels bad.
Yeah, it's out of logic, but it's also so annoying to get back there.
Yeah. So Alaszun's just gonna turn jump. Yeah, you could splash lead here if you wanna. We have a bow. Alright. Wants to at least get these last two entrances that he kind of got screwed out of checking with his earlier route. We'll have some convergence here in a second.
Yeah, somehow they've found themselves in the same place. Unfortunately, Flipheal can't check Catfish, though, because he doesn't have either of the gloves yet. Almost safe quitting, and then he's like, wait a minute, I only have 3 bombs. I could use some more.
Yeah. Always nice. I'd go do some bonk checks immediately, quickly. Is Alaszun finally going to go for the... Oh, he's going to go, yeah, so he's going to take this hammer, this hook shot, and mitts to go kind of clear out the bottom of East Death Mountain. But he'll know... Like, he'll get one more entrance over Flipheal on this. And he'll also be able to, like, get himself back over to Kakariko Village by using Upper Cave if he really wants to.
Yeah, it's interesting. We haven't actually seen a good way to check East Death Mountain yet. Normally, you just find, like, the connector to a floating island or something.
We did.
Oh, yeah, I guess we did, but we don't have the mirror.
Yeah.
And you'll actually be able to check that, the black rock locked entrance using his meds instead of by dropping down into it like you normally see.
Yeah. You save the Smith here. In this route in Spike Cave. No, we don't have the invincibility item to make Spike Cave attractive at the moment with this health.
There's our other end of bumper.
Yeah.
So far, these entrances on East Death Mountain have had nothing at all.
No. Well, one of these was the dam. Okay, that's where the Thief's Wall was.
Oh, right, okay.
Hey, Alaszun hasn't checked mini Moldorm Cave or Ice Rod Cave yet. So he can go south and do all those entrances if he really wants to. Wait a second, I've seen this. Gonna go take a look at the damn item and then probably check these glove entrances and then go over to Ice Rod Cave. But Alaszun's... Oh. And Flipheal gets caught by the fairy.
Yeah, right. They're even in that regard.
Yeah.
One of the hardest things to remember in Crosskeys is to make sure you get rid of your fairies before you death warp.
Yeah.
Surprisingly easy to forget.
Alright, so where are flippers going to be? I guess we still haven't seen Hype Cave or Lion's Hut, so still a lot of value in item caves.
Yeah, we've also only seen the first chest of ice, right? I think that's all Flipheal did when he was here before, so maybe they're just in here.
Oh, this is going to be unfortunate for Flipheal. He doesn't know that he hasn't picked up that glove off a laser bridge, so he's not going to be able to full clear this.
Yeah, that hurts.
He will... doesn't have a small either, so the routing on this is going to be a little painful. Oh god, here. GT for Alaszun. Theoretically has enough swamp keys in here to climb if he really wanted to. But Hammer and Hookshot are in logic. Samaria is not quite in logic.
I guess his bow is not in logic yet because he still doesn't have the hierarchy, right?
He doesn't know about it now. But when do you let a bow... I think for him it'll be Climber Ice Palace. Because like he's kind of done everything else in the world at this point. Except for a couple of north entrances in the dark world, in the love entrances in... we don't have... It's not Lumberjack Cave, it's the Lost Woods Thief at the pyramid, but it's a one-item cave, yes. Ganon is not vanilla. Ganon is at the castle. Is at Sanctuary.
So we are going to need a glove sooner or later, even if ice turns out to be a pendant.
Yeah, that's completable, Mystery Mire. When we find Mire. Alaszun's gonna go throw himself in a pit a few times. Should probably go take a look at that last entrance just to see if it's the mirror as a mirror.
Yeah, getting out of GT basement after Ice Armos is kind of slow.
He just routes to big chest last, basically. But yeah.
Yeah, he can do that.
Oh. More maps? Oh, buyer map. Pod big key.
Where is Pod? Who knows?
I'm getting to the point where, like, Alaszun gets a flute, he probably doesn't care too much more. There's our flippers. That might hold off climbing. You can do Swamp Palace now. Because right now, we still have to find 4 dungeons, 5 dungeons. We have no idea if any of them, what's our pendants or our crystals. And Alaszun found the TR map, so he'll be able to verify TR status to see if the ice red's going to be required or not.
So the glove is locking the flippers, which means we're still looking for a...
No, the glove isn't locking the flippers. This is, this is the bomb rock entrance.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I
So,
thought this was the big rock entrance, but he's right next door.
Yeah, he went in, saw his GT, and then started clearing without going into the rock entrance, which... Power. Ice Compass. There was a Desert Big in Ice, which is good for Flipheal. But he's also got to get himself over to Ice Ride Cave area now without flippers or without boots. And then without a glove.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to ask. But he doesn't have that much else to do.
Yeah. Alaszun's gonna purposely not check GT Big Chest because he's just gonna exit out through Ice Armos the vanilla way. You hate to do it, but...
Flip is checking that Desert Big Chest immediately, trying to, find use in the thing he just spent so long getting. It's rewarded with a map.
I don't know, I know what's the crystal ornament. There's our cape. Another map.
Alright, so now our gloves are in logic.
Yeah, because we had 3 cheesy swallows. Yep, that's in logic. Pod smalls.
So many pod smalls and no pod.
Yeah. Alright. Alaszun's got one more entrance over here to take a look at. That's just a shop. Alright. Gonna do some flipper checks here, I think. Flip's gonna go do a bit of this just a lot slower because he's not gonna have boots. Alaszun's gonna also go knock out these Bach Rocks and this last hammer Clef Cave up here. There's back a desert.
There's something important there. Flipheal's not going to be able to find it for a long time.
No.
So that him having that desert big key, it's not looking like any kind of advantage.
Yeah,
at this
because
point.
Alaszun will probably get into if ice isn't a pendant, and Alaszun has the map for ice now. Like he's gonna do ice pretty quickly, and then he'll have the desert big key, and he'll just go to desert and take. Because like realistically, like theoretically, we just need to maybe find 2 or 3 more dungeons, and we're in go mode. We could be in go mode. Because we can beat, we can now beat Swamp. We can beat Ice. We can beat Pod. We can beat Mire. We can beat Desert. So what's that? 4 or 5? And then we need maybe an Ice Rod or... Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah, Ice Rod, Thieves Big, and Eastern Big, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah, at least one of those is a crystal.
Yeah. Alright, what is Alaszun going to do here? He's not going to go take a look at more flipper checks. So, like, he's going out the top of Paradox Cave here. He's going to Hyrule Castle. Okay.
Oh, he does have the small key now, so he can go back and check Zelda Cell and Boomerang Chest.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if he doesn't do a map check quickly just to see, because he has that TR map. Feels like we're gonna. It feels like we're gonna find Flute or Mirror soon. Command for seat settings. Okay. What are the? I guess there's a question on what the seat settings are. We are playing on the Crosskeys 2023 flag set. It is a cross-world entrance randomizer with full dungeon key sanity. All of our dungeon items are shuffled. All of our entrances are shuffled. The entrances are kind of pulled together, so it's not a complete total random shuffle. But like Skullwood's entrances are shared between Skullwoods, and all the front-facing entrances are otherwise shared, and all the drop-downs are also shared. We have connectors that can go between Light World and Dark World to provide cross-world functionality, which can be useful. And we have to collect our big keys, small keys in order to be able to beat dungeons and maps in order to find out what our dungeon prices are.
And also, it's not part of the seed settings, but as a tournament rule, hovering is banned.
Yeah, hovering and Moldorm bouncing for this tournament are banned.
Not that it really matters at this point, because both runners have the hook shot, and Flipheal doesn't even have the boots.
Oh. You had so Samaria versus Mirror.
Yeah. Interesting.
That was a good read on Alaszun's part then. Hey, he'll finally get his hair a big key soon.
Yeah, so no matter how you choose to play Hyrule Castle, you're going to be rewarded, I guess.
There is no way to win this race. Yeah.
Rewarded and also punished.
Yes. Alaszun's going to go quickly mirror up here, take a couple more entrances, and then Tiara's the crystal, Pod's a pendant, Bullets is a red, Thieves and Ice are also crystals. Ooh, there is a big chest up. There's a big key up there on the floating island. Thankfully, that's not a hard big key to get to. Blind side here.
Interesting. Pod's a pendant. We still haven't even found it yet. Oh, there's our ice rod. Okay. And we do need that for go mode because we just confirmed TR is a crystal. The TR entrances are kind of inconvenient. Alaszun, like, he could kill Trinex now, but it's kind of hard to route that in with anything. Like, ideally, you wait till you have the Eastern Big Key. You can knock them both out at the same time or something.
Yeah, well, Alaszun's going to go see what this big key up on the island is right now. Probably check. It's going to go check A45 first, and I don't know if he did this block entrance behind. Oh, he's getting ready to kill Trinex. Another bottle, 2 bottles of blue goo. Fighter Sword Trinex. I mean, we have the hammer, but Fighter Sword Trinex is not a fun fight, even in the best of circumstances. Flip is climbing.
Flip is climbing. This is in logic for him.
Yeah.
Since his bow is actually in logic, unlike Alaszun's.
Yeah.
So, I
There's
mean,
no idea where 7
does
did.
pay off. Let's see.
It's a minute. It's an hour 14. Flip is climbing. He doesn't know where 7 entrances are. Yeah, that's accurate. Fortunately, like, Flip also took that death in Spiral Cave early, so he doesn't know that this is an extra item. Like, if this is the Ice Palace Big Key, that would be really nice for Alaszun. Or the Eastern Palace Big Key would probably be a little bit better.
Oh, Swamp Palace.
Swamp House. I mean, Swamp's right next to Start.
I'm kind of surprised Alaszun hasn't been in there yet.
Castle Tower. I mean, he got the flippers, and then what did he do?
Went back to Hyrule Castle, look at the mirror, I think.
Hmm. Well, I have to think this will be Swamp Palace for Alaszun. Yeah, he'll do Swamp Palace, and then maybe he goes and finally, like, clears off those Mimic Cave entrance and Ice Rock Cave. Well, because, like, to be fair, like, he kind of, like, left GT, flippered himself up to go do the other checks, and then went and did the island check. So, like, he didn't have the flippers before running by Swamp Palace until he wanted to go take a look at Spiral Cave when he knew it was a big key.
Yeah.
Okay, there's our flip. We have almost every entrance available to us in the game, unless it's locked by Quake or Ether. Yeah, the problem Flip has, like, right now, I think the only thing up here on the climb is going to be that Turtle Rock Small Key. Actually, it doesn't even have to be. No, it's not even. It doesn't have to be a Turtle Rock Small Key. The flippers are enough to get everything else into logic. This is just painful. But if there's a big key up here, that'll be really good for Alaszun. But Flip really needs something to be in the pyramid at this point. Yeah.
There's Turtle Rock Small Key.
Alaszun's gone straight for left side swamp because he's missing a lot of items from Ganon. Nice Smoky. Also
Missing a lot of items. He's also missing a lot of entrances.
He's also missing gloves, and like once he gets to the pyramid, he's gonna miss the mirror forever. So. All big for Alaszun. Good. For those in chat, does Flipheal like to do left side swamp?
Nice triple there on Agatu.
I got Castle Tower key.
What items is Alaszun still looking for go mode here?
You have to find the Thief's Big.
Maybe Eastern Big, but we don't know yet.
Maybe Eastern Big. Desert, maybe Desert Big. Looks like Swamps of Crystal. Oh god, it's a shovel.
Okay, well, I know what he's doing next.
Oh god. All the things. It better not be like the Ice Picky or something. Alaszun does need another sword, so sword go mode is potentially on the table, yes.
And we still have to find the back of Skull and Thieves Town and maybe Mire. Oh, definitely Mire. Alaszun doesn't know yet, but
yeah,
we know from Flipheal's side it's a crystal.
Yeah, we need to find 3 more dungeons at least. Okay, so anything on the climb is going to be... There's not going to be anything really locked behind the climb that Alaszun's going to go... Like, he might get sucked in there for density, but he probably is not going to do the climb today, I think.
At this rate, he's going to find a bunch of dungeons to do instead with his flute and his mitts.
Yeah. Two small keys on the climb is really not going to help. You're going to find the things that the small keys logically lock before then. Which is the unfortunate thing. Alaszun did not check Hobo. Just a red rupee, but a crystal for Alaszun. So we're missing Eastern, potentially Eastern Big, and Thieves Big for Alaszun, and a sword. Desert, he's missing Desert Big, but Desert Big he should get on the way.
Yep. Yep, that's just sitting in Ice Palace, which is a crystal. Definitely do that sooner or later.
Looks like... I want to check this. Alaszun didn't... did Alaszun do Zora region or no? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either. At the time...
I think he was big braining his mirror play at the time. But Alaszun's going to go get his flute turned on in a second.
Oh, okay. He's saving his portal, I think? Or something? Or maybe he was just confused. I'm not sure. Saving the portal, I guess, doesn't really make sense.
I mean, it'll save because it'll be in the late world, and this will spit him out over at the.
Oh yeah, because that's at the bomb hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You'll just be able to walk right over there. Because the portal stays on the late world map. Normally, you just don't usually ever have a way to get back to it unless you're there. All right, where is Flip going now? So there was nothing up in the Zora region. So I think Flip is going to be. He's sending it to Swamp without the boots, which feels bad. Alaszun has... Also, Alaszun has 2 things of blue goo, a hammer, and half magic for rods. This is technically Fighter Swordtronics in a sense. But should have, like... Do you want to burn down the heads in this case? Rather than try to do hammer strats, or...
Usually I like doing hammer strats on the red head, but then just burn down the blue head. Because the annoying thing is, as the first head is exploding, you can't menu.
Right.
So, might as well just burn all your magic. Yeah, and then getting the hammer out just at the end so you have it here is nice too, because, again, you cannot menu while a boss is exploding. He's ready for phase 2 this way.
Yeah. Very nice kill for Alaszun. That'll be his second crystal here at 124. I can go take a look at Hammer Pegs next as well and get that flute online. And then might go take a stab at returning to Smith, who knows? He's got 1 or 2 more entrances he can check, but... Actually, he probably wants... Do you do Graveyard Ledge before fluting a mire?
I don't think so. Because you can just flip back to 3 and do it later. It's basically the same amount of time.
Yeah.
I would say just go to where the entrances are dense.
Yeah. Oh, hey, guess what? Flipheal's doing left side mire. Left side swamp. Actually, knowing that Alaszun's going to be pulling, like, I think Alaszun's getting a pot small out of this, and a... Oh, here's the hair small for another pot small later on, if he wants to go for it. But, like, theoretically, Alaszun could get the Desert Palace big key out of this, and then do Graveyard Legend back at Desert together.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
And then
yeah,
just
right on
out. Yeah, and then just loot out of there, so you, like, kind of just, like, kill that section of world off. What connect... So we still haven't seen the Old Lemon Connector. We still haven't seen Hookshot Cave. So one of those, that's our Bumper Ledge connector. And one of them is our Desert Palace East connector. Nice timer down for Flipheal.
It's interesting having the bomb blast you to the left. Actually, I didn't know you could do it that way. I normally have it go the opposite direction.
I think almost everybody likes to do it the right side setup just so because of left side it's identical. You know, it's identical muscle memory for the left side swamp setup basically.
Yeah, right.
So Alaszun gonna skip Ice Tea now.
Yeah, this check is pretty slow if you don't have a small key or big key.
Yeah.
But he's still looking for several things for go mode, so it makes perfect sense to do it. And he's probably feeling relatively good about his position in the race, I think.
Yeah. I think he feels like I made a yeah, that was where the Desert Palace Mickey was. I have to feel like with where that mirror was and where those boots were, he has to feel really good. Like that mirror is something that is incredibly easy to orphan forever with the way the seat is.
Yeah, and the whole sequence of going through Turtle Rock, going out Laser Bridge at the bottom, and then finding the boots and a glove as a result of doing that, that has to feel very good.
Yeah.
So he probably feels like he can just be thorough.
Yeah. He's gonna check entrances and look for dungeons first. So Flip is finally, I think, going to head for the Asteroid Cave area and then find Laser Bridge and be thoroughly annoyed. We'll see if he goes for Eastern. Eastern's going to be the interesting question there. Because he'll get the glove off of Laser Bridge. Oh, wonderful. Coldseer had his own small key today. Thank you, game. Okay, also just gonna say probably gonna hope that Graveyard Ledge isn't the bumper ledge connector.
Flipheal turns right around out of Eastern.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him for right now. Just like you'd like to do Eastern, but you'd like to see if you can find yourself a big key first.
Yeah, I mean he could still just go back in after checking these other two entrances, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, the only problem is that he's now got a glove. Flipheal, you've got a mirror shield, buddy. You can just walk right into the lasers and they go little ding noises. You don't have to do laser skips. It's the advantages of having a mirror shield.
I think Flipheal just refuses to acknowledge the existence of shields as a concept.
Okay, I think Flip's gone to Eastern. He doesn't have... He's done the climb. He doesn't have a lot left in logic, so this also makes sense. Fortunately, here comes the boots. And he's really going to hate this if he knows that if somebody pulled Samaria and got down here through Laser Bridge. Earlier. Alright.
The Ice Palace Big Key. Great.
Alright, we had to find Thieves Town and Swamp. And we're done. And the Thieves Town and Skullwood, and we're done. And Alaszun needs a sword.
Yes. And, potentially we could need Ether. Or even Quake for Turtle Rock.
Alaszun doesn't know that Meyer is a... still doesn't know. I don't know where that Meyer map was. But Alaszun's like, please, give me a sword. Health is nice, I need sword. So, for the record, we're about 131. Alaszun's in essentially sword go mode at 131. Here's a bug.
Yeah, sword go mode until proven otherwise. There's sword. Okay.
There goes sword go mode. Alaszun's like, give me silvers or another sword, please.
Yeah, time to rush entrances. Figure out as soon as possible if we actually need a medallion or not.
Yeah. Flip's got his half magic and unfortunately the boots as well. Oh good. Yeah, we are in go mode, everyone. Alaszun just has to check entrances. He's in entrance mode.
Oh yeah, that's true. TR entrance was the exit of a connector, so...
Yeah, not needed today. Yeah, unfortunately this is... Alaszun routed the seat masterfully. Oh. Didn't even really need the mirror for too much yet. Like, this Desert Palace entrance is technically going to end up being mirror locked.
Oh yeah, we need Thieves Big.
Oh, we need Thieves. Oh, okay, okay, Thieves Big, fine. Well, you got Hookshot Cave here, so...
We're at least in, we know we can get to all the dungeons mode.
Yeah. Right, 2 Castle Tower Smalls. Yeah, so... I'm not sure really, realistically, like, what Flip's win condition is at this point, because, like, Thieves Big is, like, gotta pop sooner than later.
There's the other connector we were wondering about, which...
This is gonna be our...
desert?
Yeah, this is gonna be desert.
Alright. Excellent.
Honestly, I would have, like, hopped out and gone down Bumper Ledge to check Graveyard Ledge. But, Alaszun's probably just like, I gotta go find this. It gotta be done.
Yeah, we haven't found Back of Skull, haven't found Thieves, haven't found Mire. We also haven't found Pendant Pod.
No.
It's kind of funny. That might just be at GT at this rate.
We're running out of places. Okay, Alaszun now officially knows his gun mode. Also, probably was thinking, do I really want to know this? But also probably wants to know, like, if I'm missing an entrance and I have to do Pyramid Fairy, what do I have to do to get that? Flips found, taking those boots, has found Desert, gonna go beat Land the Laws. Should be on pretty fast to get to his mid. Oh god, no, his mids are in the Dark World.
I can't believe none of the dungeons were in my area.
Did Alaszun check Checkerboard Cave? Checkerboard Cave was that Hookshot Cave?
I'm not sure if that was Hookshot Cave or if that was the Desert Main entrance. I think it was one of those two.
Yeah. What is logic?
What entrances do we still have to even check?
Graveyard Ledge, Hammer Pegs, AT, Pyramid. Top of Castle, actually.
Oh, yeah, we haven't seen Top of Castle at all.
I actually imagine Alaszun probably flutes and does Top of Castle next.
Yeah, that's way better than any of those other options, for sure.
He's starting at Old Man, so he's probably gonna run around and... Is this Bombo's tablet? Did he skip K45? Alaszun, did you skip K45 with Mirror? Flipheal's got his sleuth up and activated. He skipped K45.
Back into Ice Palace for Flipheal.
Yeah. So, interesting point. This will be a potential out for Flip if Ice Palace Big Keys and... Oh, we haven't seen Mimic Cave.
Oh, we haven't?
No.
Oh, I thought Flipheal did it, but maybe not.
No, he doesn't have the mirror.
Oh, you're talking about the entrance.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. But Flip's gonna have the Ice Palace Big Key for the Ice Palace Big Chest.
Yeah, honestly, even if that is required progression, he might still be so far behind it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, it's looking pretty dire at this point.
Alaszun just had the boots for so much longer, which is helping him to make up a lot of time. Or just push a lot of, just push a lot of time differential there. Oh, good, C-Stone. Vanilla C-Stone key.
Yeah, the one crystal dungeon we're looking for that we can't finish yet. But yeah, maybe it's just here.
Oh, good, it's Ether.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay, well, interesting. So that's definitely good for Flip.
That's... yeah.
Does it make up for all the bad things that have happened for Flip?
I don't know. Because... like, Alaszun's gonna go get his Hera stuff. If he gets his Hera stuff, does he go back and do ice while looking for things? He's got a full clear Mire. Flip is probably gonna find Mire. Who knows? Like, because like Alaszun could go like when I want to make up some decide I'm gonna go try to clean up some of these orphans right now. Do Castle Tower 2 right here. I guess in Alaszun's perspective is like how tied into skipping that Ice Palace Big Chest are you? Knowing that like you kind of got that Desert Palace Big Key in Ice Palace. Because you know that it'd have to be a double dip. It was a logical double dip to beat Ice Palace. So
Yeah, I guess he's probably wondering if Flipheal was in the same boat in that he put off Ice Palace until he had Glove and Hammer, like Alaszun did.
yeah.
Because it is a double dip either way. It's just Flipheal's first dip came so much sooner.
Yeah. Still don't have the Desert Palace small. Alright. How's Al's gonna route this? I think, okay, so he's gonna go, for North Dark. No, not North Darkwold. He's gone for the last entrance, so this is gonna be top of Pyramid for Alaszun.
Yeah, that makes sense. And funnily enough, like we're still looking for these other crystal dungeons. And Pyramid Fairy is an entrance, but the two crystal dungeons we're looking for are the two red crystals.
Yeah.
So they can't be there.
Yeah, for Alaszun, like the worst case would be like pots there. So Ice Rock Cave was up on top of the mountain, which was in a bad spot. Potentially doable with the mirror when you got it, but
Yeah, and there's Misery Mire.
yeah, so Flip's gonna need to get that mirror at a point. Okay, where did Flip find? Okay, Hammer Begs is the last. Is Skullwoods.
Oh, yep, okay. Now Alaszun has all of Misery Mire to do.
Yeah. But
looking for that Thieves Town Big Key that we know is just in Ice Palace.
yeah, so we'll have to see how Alaszun wants to play this because like he has his Hera keys now, so like he can do Hera. It kind of sucks to go back just for the Ice Palace Big Chest, but do you want to go for the Ice Palace Big Chest versus the climb that you skipped the first time through?
I think he's going to climb first.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that. Oh, the Sickle Arrow. Flip is going to be interesting. Like, he has to get the mirror. The Ice Rod is not too far from the mirror if he plays it right. But he could play it wrong and miss the Ice Rod for a bit. Flip's finally got another crystal on the board, so that's 4 for him. Still has to find 2 more dungeons. This is going to be Smith's for Flip.
I haven't seen this from Alaszun yet either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly think Ice Palace Big Chest is just going to be a hard last location for Alaszun.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's obviously a one-off, which makes it bad, but also it's just in CAC anyway. So like you're probably thinking like, oh, I just flute back to 3 whenever, and then whenever is just going to always be like,
well,
you're just going to keep procrastinating it because.
Yeah, but I mean, he flutes back to 3. It's like, after this point, like, all he has left is, like, Graveyard Ledger Pod. And... or Smithing, and, like, you have to go back to CAC for those anyway. But yeah, then you run by them and you just go do the checks that you want to do instead. Like, decent...
I forgot how annoying the Smith location is. I mean, I guess with the flute it's not as terrible, but
no, yeah,
it takes forever to do this.
And you'll probably run this through with Spike Cave as well. Oh, Desert Small. Vanilla Sword, wonderful. So Flip's rapidly hinting. He needs the mirror and the Ice Rod.
Yep, and he still doesn't have the HC small key, which remind me where that was. There's somewhere.
Don't remember.
But it's pretty hard to go back to Zelda Cell.
And that might have been next to the Ice Rod. Yeah.
I have to imagine he's not going to go back there until it's in Logic.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have a way to get back there unless he has another Castle Tower key. Like, he can get the no, he can't actually get to Castle Tower right now.
Oh, that's right. It was Desert Torch.
What was our big key that was on the... Which is the big key that was on the island, the swamp big key that was on the floating island?
Yeah.
Oh, good. More pod smalls.
More pod smalls.
Alassun's gonna flute over to CAC now. We'll see what he opts to do. He's got 2 oranges left to check in the game.
Yeah, I think here the plan is just to go find Skullwoods.
Yeah. It's once he's done with Skullwoods is when the interesting question occurs. I think. Because once he's done with Skullwoods is like, then it's, well, it's not on my critical path. I've got to go unorphan something.
Yeah, I just can't see him going back into ice until, at least after climb, I think. I mean, climb is not great, but at least it's 5 items. Ice is just 1. And he could still check Graveyard Ledge, thinking maybe Pod is there.
Yeah. Flip's gonna chase these entrances a bit more. Oh, there's Sparna.
With this flute, I'm not sure when Flip will ever go back to desert to get the Hyrule Castle key off the torch.
Oh yeah, that's where that was. Oh boy, yeah, that's where that one was. Yeah, that's an annoying place.
Especially because, I mean, he knows there's a small key there, but at this point, he's not really, like, looking for any small keys.
No, he can know that in his head there's only one small key I need, and yeah, there goes Alaszun's 6th crystal. Now he just needs to go find his Thief's Big key, which is no good place for him.
Yeah, it's probably going to take him a while, but I mean, he's just so far ahead from being more efficient with the boots and glove earlier.
Probably might pick up the smith here. Just he's more an item check. Okay, here comes Flip with the. Not happy about that. Now knows he's going to have to go back to Hyrule Castle. What's his best way to Hyrule Castle? It's actually going through Paradox Cave here.
Oh, I think this is Catfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he hasn't done Catfish yet. Alaszun taking the Smith on a little bit of a trip through Desert Palace.
Good. Use this map. And this Alaszun will probably go dash over and end this over at Graveyard Ledge, which, if the Randall guys are going to be kind, is going to be, I think, actually Vanilla Graveyard Ledge.
We saw that, didn't we?
I think that's the one item cave I don't have marked on my map, so...
No, that was back of Skull. Oh, Saha!
Saha. Okay. Saha. Okay, so Pod is either behind Green Big Dom or up in GT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he could do Big Bomb, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one more entrance where Pod could be. Yeah, Alaszun's gonna go do Smith, go do Spike Cave, and then maybe do Purple Fist. So what does Alaszun have left after this point? He still has
Let's climb. Ice Palace, Big Chest, Big Bomb, hoping for Pod, I guess. I don't know if he has anything else.
Yeah.
Maybe has he done both of the tablets yet?
Tablets. I don't think he did either tablet. And so Flip's about to go get his mirror here. Fortunately, like, the Flip better remember to run back out and not, like, save quit with the mirror. Because if not, he's not going to get his ice rod soon. He's going to ditch his ice rod for a little bit. Quake. But yeah, Alaszun has Climb, Pod, potentially, and Ice Palace Hera.
Alright, so there's Flip's mirror. Let's see what he does.
Did not go out the good entrance for this. Is it... Okay, maybe this will be Tower of Hero, and then he'll dash over and find his other stuff. That'll be good. That'll start getting him potentially on track, but... Because he's going to be in go mode, full go mode.
Yeah. It's just kind of crazy that it's going to turn out this way.
Yeah, that's how it's heading. Is this going to be Skull's big chest?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We found Skull's big key, too. How is this going to work? Oh, I guess he can... Yeah, okay. He can drop
just
in.
Fall, just fall.
And
yeah, just fall in the...
Oh. Alright, there's go mode for Flipheal.
Yeah, if he recognizes it.
Probably would still appreciate a not hammer, a sword, or silvers.
Yeah. So he doesn't know that Eastern is a pendant or a crystal yet.
Oh.
He's still missing Eastern, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but... Like... Did Alaszun leave the purple chest somewhere bad? He lost a purple chest. Okay.
Well, you can just mirror and it'll still count, right? I didn't see where he dropped it, but...
I think he left it in Skullwoods.
Oh. Okay, so it wasn't with him when he safe quit. Yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, I think Flip's got the advantage right now. It's just gonna kind of depend if Alaszun... If he does this stuff in CAC before going into... is he gonna go just do it again?
This looks like Trinex from Flipheal. Makes sense.
Yeah, so now he knows he should be in go mode. And he just needs to find these in Mire, which... Yeah, we'll see. Alaszun's got time. But he has to get into ice really, really soon. The timer's on.
Okay, he's even going back for purple chest before doing anything else.
I think he's prioritizing item checks over... Because he could have climbed earlier and he didn't, so I'm just wondering if that's going to play in any of his calculations. He's not getting another sword, by the way. Like Flip isn't. Okay, so this, I guess this is going to be the big bomb play to see if this is pod. So, Alaszun does not know this, but he desperately needs this not to be pod, because I think that's going to be enough time for Flip.
Yeah, that'll be a massive time sink.
Yeah, unless, like, Flip's mismarked something.
Yeah, that's crystal number 5 for Flipheal.
Yeah.
He just needs to find the 2 dungeons that have the other 2.
Yeah. Alaszun basically has the time that'll take Flip to go back into Mire versus the time it'll take to both of them still have to be thieves, so it'll be about tied for that. So find Mire and get to Mire. Get to Mephitrius.
Alright, let's see it. Is it going to be pod?
No, pod's a GT.
Really good for Alaszun.
Yeah, so at this point, Alaszun has 3 checks and GT climb. So might also have Ether Tablet. I feel like if you had the GT climb this long, you might as well, but we'll see.
Yeah, Flip actually did find a sword. He opened everything
Oh,
in the cave, so...
Okay, I guess he was just looking for extras. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess on Master Sword Silverless,
Yeah,
finding
probably.
either a sword or silvers is still a pretty big time save, and that's 5 very fast checks.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This is going to be very, very close.
Flipheal's going through Hookshot Cave. Doesn't know where this goes.
Yeah.
The reason being, he was still looking for this exact connector because one of his dungeons could be at this entrance. Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah. All these pod keys, and we don't even need them. Yes.
Yeah, pod just doesn't exist in the seed.
Yeah, I wonder if the way Flip's going to route this. He goes, finds Meyer, and then he might take the big when he finds the big. He could take the big bomb out of the Meyer region.
Yeah, willing to talk to Saha, but not willing to make the screen transition in the back. Now that he has that tempered sword, there's very little reason to actually open anything else.
Yeah.
So where Flipheal really needs to go is top of pyramid. That's where his mire is.
Yeah. Probably does that next just because it's the single densest. Is he going to go find T-Sound first? No. Didn't do K45. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of one-offs here. Like, the worst way that Flip sequences is if he finds... After finding Meyer, he goes back for Big Bomb.
Oh, I guess he is going to top of pyramid. He just took the Flute 4 portal instead of Flute 5.
Okay. Interesting. And here we go. Alaszun's fortunately kind of in the spot where he needs to find the Thief Stone big key. And he's going to find a bunch of small keys, but none of them are going to be the ones he needs.
Alaszun taking in an unfortunate fall on Moldorb 2.
Yeah. And here comes Meyer for Flip.
Oh, and I forgot, after all of this GT business, Alaszun's going to be rewarded with the shovel, which just gives him one more thing to do before going to ice.
Yeah. He also has Hair Basement, which is the worst part.
Oh, that's true. You probably still do that first, too. I think.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess maybe not. They're both pretty bad. It's probably easier to assume that your opponent might have also last located an ice big chest, but that's harder to assume with
I mean,
basement.
Hera Big Chest is also like Hera Big Chest for him is also like you gotta remember that was the item he completely skipped early on.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you just save the Hera stuff for last and bet on ice big, knowing that it would be a double dip regardless. On the other hand, Hera Big Chest is incredibly much more faster.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. But at least with Alaszun, he's got Flute and Mirror, so like he'll be able to just do knockout shovel immediately. But I don't know what else Flip has left to check.
Well, so he doesn't know how to get to the TR bridge.
He does, but he hasn't been there in a while, so if he doesn't remember it, that could be an
Oh,
issue.
that's right, he does. Because he did end up going back through Spiral.
Yeah.
That's how he
No,
got
no, that's not Spiral. That's Super Bunny. He has to go out through Super Bunny.
Oh, it's Super Bunny. Okay.
So another pot small. Oh, that's all
Yeah.
6 for Flip.
So he knows how to get to the TR bridge, and that's maybe the only entrance he has left. Well, I guess he has Big Bomb now, but there's no way he does that first.
Yeah, alright. Okay, so Alaszun's got 3 checks left in the game. He's going for Hera first. Will it be Hera Basement or Hera proper? Okay, Flip's gonna go for Big Bomb right now.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean,
I guess both options are kind of not good. He's just choosing the wrong one.
yeah. Alaszun is hard last locationing this. Yep. So we'll see. This is going to be really, really close. really, 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 really close. Because I'm not sure, like what your best option is right now for. I don't think Flip saw Aga Tower. So, like, he went up the mountain, but, like, I don't remember, he dropped down the center, so he didn't see Aga Tower. So, like, if he decides to skip him some time off, maybe he does that, I don't know. But I think he's going to be heading through Super Bunny Cave the first. And have a little bit of time on Alaszun. If Flip doesn't go through Super Bunny Cave here, then it's Alaszun's game. I mean, yeah. Alaszun's got all 6 of his pot smalls.
At long last, heading into Ice Palace to last locate his go mode.
Yeah. And Flip is, I think, heading for Super Bunny.
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah, this is gonna be it, unfortunately. Like, it'll come down to execution at the end, but Alaszun's gonna be trailing by a minute or so. Yeah, unfortunately, it was just basically like the one thing, Flip's one out was the one thing that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, him making that early dip into Ice Palace without a glove turned out to actually pay off huge.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the town, East Town for Flip.
Man, I can't believe how this race turned out. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Flipheal was looking so dead for so long.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Crosskeys for you, and it's going to finish really fast, unfortunately. Alaszun now going to be heading for Super Bunny Cave here. Like, if that big key was literally anywhere else in the game, Alaszun would have won.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of feels bad, but it's Rando, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I don't think he really has anything to be mad about how he played a route of the seed, because like he did an incredibly efficient job at the seed.
Oh yeah, he did great. It's just Ice Palace Big Chest kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah. We're being rated by Koi. Congratulations. Koi. Thank you, and for our raiders. This is a week 5 matchup of the Crosskeys tournament. You might have seen Alaszun racing Koi last week. He is racing Flipheal this week. Unfortunately, Alaszun kind of got caught with a horrible last location. With the hard, some really, really ridiculous Ice Palace double dip logic.
Yeah. Desert Palace Big Key and Ice Tea.
Yeah.
With the Ice Palace Big Key on Landmo.
Yeah.
Alaszun, he single dipped Ice. Well, he wanted to single dip it by just clearing it out without the big key, but with the hammer and the glove, whereas Flip made his first dip before he even had a glove.
I think Flip like triple dipped it.
Yeah, that's true. He went in for Compass Chest alone at one point too.
Yeah, Flip was like, Alaszun did a really good job finding the dregs of the seed early, and unfortunately, like, there were some really, really, really bad spots where he kind of just like, because at the end of this, Alaszun's going to have basically emptied everything else in the game, and full cleared Misery Mire over Flip. We never did find that Eastern Palace Picky.
Probably just a pod.
Yeah.
I guess it
GT.
could maybe be in Thieves Big Chest or something too, but
Yeah.
probably just in pod in GT.
And Flip's just got to go over and take care of Ganon over it. Sanctuary right now? Yeah, you had it.
He's going slightly awry for Alaszun here, but he's got the cape, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, 7 crystals for him.
And a million hearts.
No hill upgrades today, by the way.
Yeah,
So-
probably
oh,
also
yeah.
in pod.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna blame everything on pod.
Alaszun failed to both World Arms, yes. Flipheal also failed trying to get the hair big chest like 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very curious
Those
how
are
his
probably more
mental
costly.
was. How his mental was throughout this race, because there were a lot of moments that must have felt really bad.
I mean, I'm gonna guess, like... Oh god, it was Mushroom Turn-In. Was our silvers.
Oh, Lord knows who Mushroom is.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to guess it's probably just like, well, I was in go mode. One item from go mode had been 33. An hour 33. It's just gone downhill because it took him 35 minutes to find go mode. So I'd say the first 90 minutes of the CD felt great, and then it's been steadily getting worse since then.
Mm-hmm.
Flip's on to phase 4. So as long as Flip doesn't fall, he's good.
There it is.
Yeah. GG's.
GG's Flipheal. Wow. I can't believe he ended up winning this race.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's finished crossing the bridge with a final race time.gg time of 2:13.11. Moves on to 4-1 for the tournament. In pretty good shape for the rest. Alaszun will be dropping the 3-2, unfortunately, and kind of on that bubble. But still has enough to probably make the run through the bubbles, so we'll see.
Yep, he's got a win out, but he is very good.
He won three. Yeah,
that's not off the table for sure.
He already won three games in a row.
Yep, just have to do it again.
Yeah, we'll try to get Flipheal in here for an interview in a second, and then we'll see if Alaszun wants to join us as well. GAV is being offered to get farmed for wins in the 3-2 bracket. Let's see. And GG's to Alaszun, who is going to be finishing with 2:14.32. And then I'm probably sure is going to join us for an interview in a second. If I had to take a guess, he's also probably going to go push the buttons to generate matchups.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This was the last one of the round.
Yeah.
He's in charge of setting up the next one, so.
GG's for being joined by Flipheal. Congratulations.
Hello?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, GG's. What a crazy race.
Yeah.
It was not looking good for you, I gotta be honest.
I don't know how I won this. I have an idea of how I might have got away with this, but
Let's I hate to ask that question. Let's
was
hear
he
it.
looking for the Thieves Big?
He was looking for the Thieves Big.
Yep. He hard last located that.
Yeah, so my beginning was atrocious between like the Hera, the climb for nothing, whatever happened to me in Ice Palace, and I was just riding myself off to being 5-10 minutes behind Alaszun the whole seed, and then so I finally got the glove and the boots, and when I did desert on the way to activating flute, and then I saw the Thieves Big, I was like, maybe there's a shot. I'm like, he probably does this the same way, but if not,
Yeah, he. So kind of like I kind of would say,
and
like,
yeah,
one of the big things that kind of happened that kind of was Alaszun found Castle before doing Village of Outcasts. So he, like you, took the key and went to the back and grabbed some art. And then he went and did Laser Bridge from Big Chest entrance.
Hold on a second. Let me see where it is. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how. I did the classic mute someone by accident. So I'm sorry if I talked over Toffle at all. I don't know why this happens to me. I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, what I was just saying is, yeah, no, you're right. It was the Thieves Big. And kind of what happened was Alaszun, he had found himself up into Hyrule Castle much earlier than you had. Because I think he had done the pod region and found Paradox Cave and took Paradox Cave to find Castle. And so he had Samaria the first time he was in Vo, really doing Vo. And when he found Turtle Rock Ride, he went, got his hammer that was in logic because he had the hook shot, but then also, went and got that TR Big and then went down to Laser Bridge. And so he had that glove for a while. And so, like, he single dipped Ice Palace, basically. He had the boots also much earlier.
Yep. Passing through Turtle Rock to get the glove and also the boots out of Eastern. So he had a huge boots advantage and the glove, which led to mitts pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But for you, having dipped Ice Palace without a glove actually kind of ended up saving you, because you actually had the Ice Palace big key by the time you came back to kill Cold Stare.
Yeah, I think we're being joined by Alaszun. GG's.
GG's, man.
Yeah, bit unfortunate at the end, but honestly, that was you both really routed a lot of that race very well. It was just
How much did you have left at your Thieves Big Flip?
So my early game was a nightmare, and I needed a miracle, and I got it. I messed up like the Hera bomb jump twice, falling to the middle. I climbed for nothing, and I had boots and gloves super late. I tried dipping ice twice, I think. No, once mid-game, and then died. And then I didn't activate flute or go back to ice until I just got the glove. So on the way down to activate the flute, I got the desert clear, and yeah, that basically bailed me out.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
I basically kind of went into that, and I saw ice. I'm like, this early game sucked so hard. And I could easily see a world where you end up dipping ice. So when that ice big key showed up on Landmo, I kind of like narrowed my eyes, but I'm like, that kind of like that either has to be dead, or if I do get forced back there, I have to assume that you also did the same path, because if not, I'm toast. Like, I have two things left in the game at this point. I have Ether Tablet and or I have one thing. I had one thing left before the Thieves Big was Ether Tablet and Ice Big.
Yeah. I think technically, Flip's go mode was Ice Rod, because he got just Ice Rod and then location go mode basically, but.
Yeah, I was Thieves Big and location go mode, but had the ability to do every location at about 120.
132.
Was 132? Okay. I was saying I didn't. I guess it depends where you measure from too, because it could be when you check Meyer, like to make sure that was Bombos.
Yeah. I think
already assuming it at that point. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Do be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Probably best for me to not be playing anyway right now. For whatever reason, I'm getting like super bad race nerves in ways that I've never had before. Like legit fucking shaking during most of this race.
Yeah, I don't know if I had that until the end, but like, yeah, just something about messing up the bomb jumps and then like having the beginning of the seed. It felt like everything I did in the beginning was like wrong. Like, I tried going through Spiral Cave, I died, so I'm like, I'm never going through that again. I was like, this seed, I was like, I'm gonna try not to. I put off going to the right side of Light World Shopping Mall forever. I'm like, can I please just get a glove or something? Like trying to cut some corners, and like, of course, it wanted you to get the flippers, and then go all the way around. And then I almost was gonna do Turtle Rock, and yeah, everything just was a bombshell, and I just got bailed out so hard.
Yeah, I mean, it happens sometimes. I certainly have done it to other people at times. So I can't really complain when it gets done to me.
Yeah, this is the first time this tournament I've been on the receiving end, or the winning side of the Thieves, or the Ice Big. I think the past 2 years I've lost one of my races to the same thing. So I definitely feel your pain of Ice Big.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I was supposed to attack that. Like, there was a lot of just like disparate stuff. The pod thing was fucked. Like, there was just so much crap.
Yeah.
I think I lost less than the margin of error from the thing with Purple Chest. If I had just said fuck it to Skullwood's Big, I would have had the time, but I assume I just must have lost the chest when I opened Skullwood's Big. I'm not really sure where else I would have lost it there.
Yeah, not sure, honestly.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. But yeah, you're right. That wouldn't have made the difference by itself. It would have been super close, but you still would have lost if that was the only thing that changed.
Yeah, you probably would have just had to, like, if you had, like, immediately dipped ice, that might have done it, but...
I checked after blind. Saw he wasn't done, said, okay, I feel like you usually are okay if you get to Ganon. Like, obviously margins are within this sometimes. But I mean, it's hard to feel good in this. I don't know. I've never had a seed where I less knew how to feel about my position in the seed.
That was the mirror and the Samaria were just, like, fantastic.
Like, the mirror and Samaria, like, were just such a weird, polarizing moment of the seed, so I could see a moment where someone doesn't steal the key and gets the mirror right away, but I'm not sure that actually helps, because you still, like, logically what you had to do is you had to go to Dark Shopping Mall gloveless, so that you could get your glove from Totorock, and therefore also, like, your boots and stuff like that. And I assume I was giga early to that over Flip.
Yeah.
Because I think that was one of those things where I felt really good about, like, sort of seeing the route on, like, oh, hey, I can be careful with my keys here, and I'll be able to go through. Like, as soon as that Totorock big popped up, I'm like, okay, I know exactly what I'm doing here.
Yeah. I think kind of, like, also, like, earlier on, like, Flip didn't go through, but Flip was missing Samaria, but also, like, you had checked the Old Man Saving Quid earlier, so you knew your saving quit point was at, like, Hype Cave, and, like, so you're routing specifically Skullwoods to, like, burn Skullwoods down as quickly as you could.
Yeah,
and...
it was just kind of a weird position. Like, I don't know if I should have been, like, I don't know how to feel about, like, even, like, I'm not sure how to feel about my time in that seed, even, like, ignoring Flip going back into ice. Like, it's so hard to tell. And I mean, that climb was just garbage. I kind of assumed I was going to walk into Pot at Graveyard Ledge, which is why I routed the entrances the way that I did. Yeah. Like, I knew Saha was out there too. And then when I didn't, I'm like, okay, clearly there's going to be a Pyramid Fairy, and it's, nope, here's Mr. Dude.
Pod just doesn't exist today.
No.
Oh, so did you end up doing Pyramid Fairy Flip, or did you, were those one of your entrances you needed to find?
I did Pyramid Fairy and then Super Bunny. The only entrance I didn't do was Graveyard K45.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you skipped Spiral Cave entrance too, technically, because you found Thieves first.
Oh yeah, because I found Thieves first.
Oh yeah, you missed Aga Tower there then. If that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was some other annoying weird parts of the seed. Like, I went through the Old Man early, so, like, I was like, I didn't do Dark Flute 1 because I was like, oh, this isn't in Logic yet, and, you know, the village is kind of interesting here. So of course I was pretty late to the Hyrule as well, and then later on too, and I was late to the
such dog shit. It was such dog shit.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then when I finally got the boots, I was like, okay, the only two small keys I could possibly need are Desert and Hyrule. So, like, I'm not going to have to do these stupid torches, am I? And then, of course, it was, like, I think the only thing I had left minus, like, one other check.
I think I was nearby, so I went up and bonked it and just kind of went, huh. That's interesting, which, then told me basically that all this stuff had to be behind flippers, so I kind of went around trying to find flippers instead of pushing progression dungeons, because I assumed I was going to need it.
Yeah. Yeah. When you pulled that, it's like, yeah, flippers got to be somewhere, and it's probably over in the shopping mall region.
Also, sidebar,
then it
if
was like,
Smart.gg could stop crashing, that would be awesome. Okay, cool. All the results are in except for this one. That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, honestly, like, that was like, logically, when we kind of, like, saw where Samaria, like, that Samaria boots, boots and whatnot, it was kind of logically interesting, but yeah, that seat sucked in a lot of ways.
Like, it's not even like, and that wasn't even the part that sucked. It was like the early game was so bad.
Yeah.
You just did everything and got nothing. You got nothing to like speed up your movement in any way. No flute, no mirror, no glove, no hammer. Like, I think the sword was late.
You were first a sword, Flip was first a hammer, because Flip did Vo, and then...
I would have been surprised if anyone beat me to the Paradox Cave sword.
No, neither. Yeah, we never did see the fourth one.
When you're walking to pod at like the 30-minute mark, you're like, yeah, this is done. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was almost tempted to walk that way, but I was like, yeah, I should do other stuff first. But with the old man save and quit, it's not like too bad, I guess. Especially if you did the eastern area.
I didn't have hammer.
Yeah, he came in.
Oh,
we
yeah.
went through desert.
I came out desert.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense, though.
Yeah. So I didn't have hammer. I just. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
that was one of the things. And like, I finally get to hear right. I'm like, I don't feel early to this, but I can also see a world where you don't. I mean, I can see a very real world where you don't have Cane of Samaria going here, and don't want to go to Gloveless Dark Shopping Mall. And so when those boots popped in East, I'm like, okay, maybe we're cooking a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a huge boots advantage for sure, and having that glove.
Yeah.
You were just able to be way more efficient. It's just Ice Palace big chest at the end had things to say.
Like, there was no way for me to avoid orphaning that Ice Palace big chest.
No. Like the only way you would have gone back in is like, well, like, obviously it's like this was a forced double divot regardless, and if you wanted to do it, but you had so much more to do, so that's understandable. Also, I just want to. I know it did not end out the way that you wanted to, but thank you for the Laser Bridge water walk.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, that fucking fish could kiss my ass. As soon as I saw Laser Bridge, as soon as I saw where I'm like, okay, if I get boots, we're cooking here. Like, there were two different times in this scene where I'm like, oh, I'm cooking so hard right now. There was, as soon as I got the boots, I'm like, all right, cool, we're sitting doing this water walk right now. And then, because I was saving and quitting from Zelda Cell, as soon as I got the mirror, it was like an unreal reaction speed on pulling the mirror to mirror out to go straight to where I wanted to go.
Yeah, I was actually kind of afraid because Flip had gone through to get to Zelda Cell, went through the bottom entrance on Hyrule Castle, the bottom entrance on the mountain. I was like, oh god, don't mirror there, mirror somewhere else. So that way you can go up and check the top of Paradox Cave to get your ice rod, and then.
Yeah, and I mean, it was one of those things. Like I just had stuff to do at that point, and so I just kept checking stuff as soon as I could, and I think I was intelligent about how I routed it. It just it was just enough time to.
Yeah. I mean, it was just you finished a minute or so difference. Honestly,
yeah, like I can't feel bad. I can't feel too bad about this. Like Flip's a really good runner, and putting myself in a good position against a really good runner is one of those things. Like you can't feel that bad about.
Yeah, you put yourself in an excellent position.
Literally everybody here has been randoed before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bit of revenge from Survivors of Hyrule from last week, I noticed, but
I easily would have swapped. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, you're like, I feel that.
Yeah. But anyway, GG's.
Thank you, GG's.
I think I know you're on the bubble now, but you've made it to the brackets from the bubble before, so it's not.
Oh, I'm dropping.
Okay.
I decided before this race that if we were at it on, like, I'm for whatever reason, like, I'm just not mentally playing well right now, and it's affecting me negatively. And I was super jittery during this race, and I decided, you know what, like, if I lose and we're at an odd number of people and I didn't particularly enjoy the seed, and all three of those ones can kind of check the box, I was going to drop to make it an even number. So, yeah, I'm doing that.
Oh, good. You can commentate more.
Sure, that's definitely gonna happen.
A noble sacrifice,
You
and also
mean,
very understandable.
Like, it's just one of those things. Like, I'm actually just prioritizing my mental health for once.
No,
And I've made the bubble run. I have travel plans the week of the play-in anyway. I don't really want to deal with the ace. Like, it's just if I was really enjoying the game and really into it, and I just lost, to be one thing. But I'm not. So I am instead going to let other people play and not give someone else a buy.
Yeah, damn.
I
Sorry,
can
sorry to
find-
see you're not, doing well, but you're doing what's best for you. So that's important at the end
it
of the
happens.
day.
Yeah.
Oh crap, motherfucker.
oh no.
That's fine. We're the last match, so I can't drop myself without regenerating. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna
Pam,
disqualify.
If you're in chat, just do Alaszun a favor and do 0 mission, whatever that is. There you go.
No, I mean I'm fine. I'm not playing well in general, and it's doing bad things to me, which is I'm taking positive action from, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still super happy with the tournament. I'm happy with the turnout. I hope people are having fun in the tournament. I know a lot of people are, and it's from an admin perspective. Like I've said this to people privately before, but I was kind of dreading this tournament going in. And it was one of those things, like, as soon as the tournament started and I saw how excited people were to schedule and get going, like, it absolutely flipped it for me. And so it's been really, really lovely to see.
So the premier event of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
definitely
that-
fun every time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Entrance has been gaining so much popularity this
Yeah.
past year.
yeah, yes. Other tournaments are even adding entrance modes. Potentially.
Please no. Please no.
All right. Oh no. All right. I think that's gonna wrap it up for us. Oh. Oh, wait, he's back.
Sorry, Discord died. And
Okay.
coherence not wrong. It's back to PoE time. But I guess I can tell people that matchups are up now. Enjoy the second finalist pairing in a row, Flipheal.
Okay. Really throwing me through the gauntlet, this one.
Well, it's the least I could do.
Oh boy. Oh, good. We get Skeletor next week. Wonderful.
Oh shit. Well, that'll be fun.
Look, it was statistically likely to happen.
Yeah,
There's too many gamers this high up anyway.
it's true.
But yeah, I just say thanks for the comms, restreaming, tracking. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Yeah, thank you guys for racing. It was a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, and thank you, Towel Talk, for tracking and doing our restreaming, and thank you, Akira, for tracking as well. I think we forgot to do the 2 hour shoutouts, but thank you.
Sounds like that's my cue. I will add my thanks to everyone else's. Thank you guys for running. That was a great race to watch, even if it was kind of heartbreaking at the end. Comms, thank you for coming. Tracker, thank you for helping me track. Chat, thank you for coming out and watching. I'm going to send everyone over to the Otters, and then we'll get the heck out of here. And have a good night.